I've been talking to myself all this time because I thought that I hit the record button. Hi guys, how are you? Um, there really isn't too much going on in the world of housewives, so thought we'd come on and just keep us updated on the things that are going on. Yep, Harry.
Huh?
I thought you were saying something,
Oh, no.
but it's really not a lot going on, guys. So we're mostly just going to talk small talk and what we know, what is going on, and something else I can't remember. But let's get started. So Gabor will be on his way. I'm going to drop the link just in case his link doesn't work. Dropping the link for you, Gabor. It's supposed to be some kind of way I can pin it to the top. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do it neither.
You?
No, I don't.
They always tell me to pin it to the top. So anyway, not much going on, okay? But, it's still our job. We got to do what we got to do. Here's Gabor. Hey, Gabor.
What's up, Gabor?
Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you good. So I was telling the audience that not much is going on, just little bitty things that are going on. So we're just going to talk about that today because, this is our hot topic day. This would have been our day to talk Salt Lake City. We're going to talk about it, but there's not much to talk about. Should I start with Salt Lake City, Perry?
Why not?
Okay. So, Gabor, you didn't see it, did you?
No.
Okay.
So I saw a clip online. I don't know if it was from the episode that aired last night or the episode that's going to air next week, but it was basically with, I believe it was, what was the girl name?
Jen?
Somebody telling Jen she was aggressive and that the girls were scared of her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
Whitney.
Okay, but let me tell you how it went down. Okay, we know Salt Lake City as a whole is boring. I'm thinking the producers went up to Whitney Rose and said, listen, we need some action. You got to go start something with Jen. Because come on, y'all, that they be whispering in their ears, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So she had to get drunk. Listen.
Who had to get drunk?
Whitney.
Okay. Oh, she needs some liquid courage.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she was like, I'm kind of really scared of Jen, but let me go in and confront her. And you could tell that it was not her personality whatsoever. So she gets drunk. She goes up to Jen and she says that, Meredith and Lisa are saying that they don't like you. Now, do you think Jen is putting on for the cameras? She totally overreacted, right? Started yelling, throwing cups.
She's been doing that the whole season.
I'm not sure if she's overreacting. I'm starting to think something could be wrong.
Oh, no. She's overreacting. She's been doing it all season. She wants to be the star of the show.
She does.
But some people want to be the star and they come across and be aggressive, but hard. She come across aggressive
and crazy,
but weak. Like she's crying.
Like, yeah, you're coming off aggressive and you crying. It don't match up.
Exactly.
It was
make me get out this pool.
But I'm thankful for it because besides that, it was absolutely nothing. But I'm told they're filming the reunion today. And but after the show, this is so funny. Gabor, you didn't see this. So Mary goes on Watch What Happens Live. And Andy brings up, did you really say that if you drove past the 7-Eleven and there were black people there, you would just keep driving? Now I wrote it down. Me and Perry rewind this 3 times. It was so funny. This was her answer. I'm not making this up. She says, because her son skipped out on going to convenience stores, he didn't have any candy growing up.
Until he was 18 or something like that. I mean, so he went without a Snickers, a Buttercup.
I'm not making this up. I am not making this up. What in the hell does that have to do?
It's like she's making these excuses that don't even match up. You don't buy only candy at a convenience store.
No, but worse than that, she don't come out and answer the question. She goes through this whole thing where she's talking in tongue to herself first before she responds.
Her son.
And then she come out with the thing, like she get to think about, how can I get myself out of this?
Mm-hmm.
And her son has never had a candy bar till this day. What does that have to do with what you said? You said that if black people are in front of 7-Eleven, and then she changed it. I don't go to 7-Elevens. I probably was talking about a convenience store.
She said because people get robbed and killed in convenience stores. That's what she said.
No, they don't.
Well, according to Mary, that's how they roll in Utah.
But where do you get your gas?
Oh my God.
Where do you get your gas?
It didn't make any sense what she said. And you should have seen Andy's face. Because usually, I'm going in on it. He was like,
she's like, yeah. I mean, he skipped out on all this for the candy bar until he haven't had one, and he's 18. So he haven't had a damn Snickers.
And of course, you got to do the eyes, Perry.
Yeah.
I had a candy bar.
I don't know what Bravo Endgame is, but these preachers that they have showing on this show, I'm telling you, they could not lead me to the corner. They do all this pimp talk. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to answer questions directly. They like to dance around the questions. I don't like that.
Did you see the interview I did with her cousin when he called her a pimp?
Sam, she did an interview like maybe 2 days ago. And he was funny too. He's a funny guy. Because he was saying that basically he said a lot of stuff. He said that, it's not a cult. Mary's just a pimp. She's pimping people out the church, which it made sense. And he said, well, she even allegedly sold drugs in the church.
Oh, yeah. He told me Mary was a drug dealer. I'm not making this up. I am not.
It's crazy because the people that I know, if Mary got up there preaching like that, people I know will walk out of their church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm laughing hysterical because I couldn't make this up.
Maybe the people in Utah ain't got that many diverse churches that they have to go to hers and they got to get pimped.
That ain't. Look, I can watch church online.
He said Mary used to be a drug dealer. I'm not making this up. I swear to God.
No. It's not the first relative that said that.
It's not.
Remember, she robbed the drug dealer before, and then Mama had to bail her out.
Okay, Peter.
Mary ain't robbed nobody now.
Allegedly.
Mary, she don't give me the type that know what she doing. Hell, if she robbing people, what's she scared to go to the convenience store for?
I know. Because
he said that N-word is not scared to go to no damn 7-Eleven. Go and watch the tape. I have it on tape. This is what her relative said.
And he cracked up because he knows that she was a thug herself. So if she was scared to go to the 7-Eleven, the only thing Perry can think is that
woman ain't scared to go to no 7-Eleven. Well, she's with her grandmama's husband.
But Gabor,
if you people with your grandmother's husband, you ain't scared of nothing.
But Gabor, yeah, exactly. Maybe it's too many bad memories of her working out back at 7-Eleven. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm starting to find Mary very entertaining at this point. At first, I thought she was weird, but now it's comical. Like she did not say that. What she meant to say was her son has a phobia of going to convenience stores, and he's never had a candy bar. That's why she said, she's scared to go to 7-Eleven.
He's off to college with no Snickers. What the hell is that?
That's the crazy thing. Like you don't have to. Candy bars are not exclusive to 7-Eleven, right? He could have got a candy bar from anywhere. You telling me you don't make groceries neither? You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of places he could have got a candy bar from.
I love Gabor. He found a rebuttal to it. Candy bars are sold everywhere. You should have been on. Next time I interview one of her family members, I'm going to have you on.
He didn't go trick or treating. Nothing.
It's starting to be comical. It's starting to be comical. At first, I thought, how do you just blatantly lie like that, saying, your grandmother put it in the will for you to, sleep with granddaddy. But now it's comical. She just says whatever points in her head. But I wonder how this reunion is going to go anyway. They're taping their reunion today, by the way, guys. What are they going to talk about? The reunion.
Maybe that damn, Three Musketeers. Something, I don't know. Really, it's crazy because they don't have much to talk about.
They don't have much to talk
But
about.
the whole show was about Mary and Jen.
Yeah.
And then Mary gonna, lie pretty much her way through it.
Yeah, she's gonna be Karen on steroids.
Okay.
You're gonna dodge every question. You asking me a question, I'm gonna give you a whole different answer. Why did you and Ray move? Oh, we moved because of my parents. I wanted my parents to have a home. She's gonna dance around the questions just like Karen does.
Yeah, just like that. I guess it was a little better last episode because at least they were arguing.
Yeah.
Jen was over the top. And Gabor, you didn't see this part. She actually threw a glass on the floor. I'm not making it up. Who said that they're scared of me? Brown. No, why would she be scared of me? It was crazy.
And also the next episode, they fighting again. So they had to step it up or be canceled.
Exactly. That's what they're trying to do. You got to watch the last 2 episodes more because they're trying to not get canceled. Okay.
I'm gonna try to catch up. I'm gonna try to catch up. I'll probably have some free time this weekend, but
don't catch up. You'll be bored to death. Just watch
Just watch the next episode because that's all you missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Robin. Perry had me cracking up talking about this. Okay. So Robin released a statement that she is coming back. She said, I look forward to being a part of the new season and sharing my story with the viewers who have been supportive of my journey and the show. Now, that's a short, simple statement. Who could find fault in that besides Perry?
That was a comment stating that I'm still on the show. But she said, I'm looking forward to coming back to be part of the show. Part of the show could be, she can be the parking lot attendant. She can be anything. Friend of the show, friend of a friend of a friend. She's looking back. Basically, she's begging to come back.
Wait, okay, how do you get all of that from that statement I just said?
Because you know what? If she was back on the show, she just came out and said, hey, let me kill all the rumors that I was fired from the show. I am not. I'm a still cast. I'm a housewife of this show.
Full-time cast.
She would have said that, but she didn't. She said, I'm looking forward. Well, didn't you get a damn contract?
Perry,
did you not get a contract? Because you still looking for the mailman.
Gabor, is Perry reaching? Is Perry reaching here?
Well, no, let's keep it real though. I mean, look, okay. If you got a job, are you looking forward to finding a job tomorrow, or do you have a job tomorrow?
Well, Perry, okay, you're going to drag Gabor.
I get what you're saying. She probably used the wrong words.
Well, no, or it could be the safe word. I'm looking forward to. So if your ass ain't back, you said, well, I was looking forward to coming back. They just didn't bring me.
But we don't need Robin, and nobody's looking forward to her story or her journey. She didn't have a story or her journey.
Well,
we saw one go on a dinner, go and take Giselle to lunch to tell him that he wanted to propose to Robin on episode 1 or 2. And at the end of the season, we seen him propose to her. It was nothing going on in between that. I can't tell you nothing that happened with Robin between that. Except for them sad hats that she's trying to sell.
Every year, Andy get to deal with this. Hold up, don't let go of me. I got a storyline. Me and Juan gonna get married next year.
Don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care.
Don't let go of me. We gonna really get married next year. Nothing happens. The guy don't want you.
It was so funny when she was actually going online with one, charging people money to see her and one online and get couples advice earlier this year.
Okay.
She was.
You know what?
I'm trying to spice things up. Please tell me.
No, I'm not. She was going on live. She was charging people money to see her and one on live.
Who gonna sign up for that? Who's gonna wake up in the morning?
I don't know. I think that she was charging anywhere between $20 to $50 for people to. Yes.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but who gonna sign up for that one? Who gonna wake up in the morning and say, I'm in a happy marriage and I'm tired of it. I want to get rid of it. Let me go and talk to Juan and Robin.
Robin.
Who gonna want to find out how to destroy their marriage for $50 when you could have did it for free?
But see them get rich quick schemes. She ain't changed. One need to watch her. Them get rich quick schemes. You thought that people was gonna pay $50 to watch you in one? Talk about what advice could you give us? He been walking up. You messed up his money, and you've been paying for it ever since. He been walking over you every season, and now you finally got a ring.
I'd rather pay Giselle $100 to get her advice on how to stay married.
Please.
I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, Robin,
You
I
two.
wouldn't pay $30 for your hat. I'd be damned if I'm gonna pay you $50 for some damn advice. I just can't do it.
I wouldn't take no money advice from Robin at all.
Oh no! I
No
mean,
money advice.
I mean, until you pay your taxes, why would I have to?
Okay, y'all.
I mean, I'm starting to upset Perry. It's starting to upset Perry. How's she gonna charge somebody? Good boy. I wish you would have told me about this damn site. She gonna charge somebody for advice?
She did. She was charging people to get online with her and Juan.
Oh Lord, how much she had to pay Juan to show up?
Wait, hold on. Perry, did you say she has to pay her taxes first before you could listen to her?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell me how to pay my cable bill when you ain't paid taxes. I can't do it. You gonna tell me how to have a successful marriage when you don't have one?
I love you guys. My lashes are.
She's not even married.
Exactly.
Juan not her
That's
man.
my point. That's my point. So how you?
The sad part is he didn't even know her and Juan was dating. You know, from every time they would talk about, oh, one has a girlfriend, one has a girlfriend. We're not together. We're just raising our children. So y'all went from that to all of a sudden he's proposing to you. What's going on? Was he cheating on you or was he not? Are y'all together or y'all not?
And then she got some damn site up to my marriage advice from Robin.
And she got
the damn hat.
And you think she
damn advice? I'm like, please.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all have to
and
stop.
you see she's trying to get Bravo to pay for a destination wedding. That's why she threw that out the room. We want to have a destination, but they're not paying for nothing that's gonna be over. That's fake.
Oh
That marriage ain't real.
Oh,
There's no way. I mean, they're ready to just upset Perry.
Wait, this is fun. Gabor said, "Ain't nobody looking forward to her coming back." That was
No. Nobody want her advice. Don't need to see her back. I don't care how much she's looking forward to coming back. I don't want to see her back. I'm looking forward to not seeing her back.
okay. Y'all gotta let me breathe. Y'all are too much. Whoo, that was funny. Okay. Oh, whew.
Yeah,
I love y'all. Y'all are great. I think y'all come on here just to make me laugh, and then you guys tag team off of each other.
No. We didn't do it. You the one brought up the conversation.
That's what she posted. She said she looks forward to coming back. According to Perry, she's lying. She's
I would have wrote right under that caption. We don't.
She would like to come back, but she's supposed to have came on. Her thing was to show that she was actually never fired. That she's back. So show me the contract.
Wait, did you hear her? Did you hear what Gabor said? He said he would have wrote underneath her caption. She said, "I look forward to coming back." He said he would have said, "We don't."
Look, we don't need two T'Challas for Giselle. So she got Robin and Wendy. We don't need both of them. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick one. We don't need both of them. Robin,
no, please, no.
Robin brings nothing to the show.
I mean, because Giselle can say what she want to say. We don't need that little sidekick to repeat it. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the burden into this, Gabor.
You know, her storyline is Green Eye Bandits with Giselle only. That's the only thing that she brings to the show is green eyes. Her and Giselle got green eyes and they can go off the Green Eye Bandits together, but they don't really, she really brings nothing to the show.
Oh God.
No, nothing at all. I mean, but it's a tax problem.
Oh, you guys are okay. Oh my God. You guys
why don't we talk about that?
Okay. Oh my gosh. So I have gone off the edge here. We were supposed to talk about that. Now, Gabor, Salt Lake City and Atlanta and Potomac are the only franchise you watch. Those three. Have you ever watched New Jersey?
No. So I watch Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Potomac.
Okay. So let
Lake City.
Let me tell you what's going on with New Jersey. Okay, so Perry, do you watch New Jersey?
A little bit. I mean, when I walk past you sitting on the couch watching it, and I check it out a little bit.
Okay, so Margaret Joseph is campaigning for Caroline Manzo to come back on the show. Let me tell you guys about this. Now, you guys know that allegedly New Jersey is supposed to be mob related. Well, back in the day. Did you hear that, Gabor?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that much about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're trouble. They're trouble. And a lot of people don't even know that Tommy is getting about to get locked up for hiring a hitman, a mob guy from the Lucchese crime family. Now they're just as famous as the Gambinos. They've been around a long time. He hired a guy named Perna, that's his last name, to go beat up Dina's new husband. And in exchange for that, he was supposed to give Perna a discount on the wedding. I'm not making this up.
Club. Yeah, now that part I do remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
There's always trouble around these manzos. We have that. We have Dina, who staged her own home robbery, right? Called the cops, turned over tables, said this was missing, this is missing, this is missing, so she could go write a phony insurance claim.
Yeah, you get to have that cash.
I don't want her back. I don't want
crooks do. Crooks do that.
Caroline is the one who used to always say, "My family is thick as thieves." That's her.
That's her. This family's trouble. But for some reason, Carolyn has a huge audience. She talks to people like they're dumb. It's just they're trouble. They're trouble. And I don't even know how people don't know about Dina staging her own home invasion, calling the cops, crying. He's like, "What is anything missing?" She said, "Yes, I had this $67,000 ring. I just insured it," when she knew she hid the ring probably at Carolyn's house.
And she insured it yesterday.
Yeah, and they're all about to go to jail. Tommy's going to jail for hiring mob people to beat up someone for a discount. A discount at the wedding, okay? And Dina's about to go to jail for staging her own home invasion. Who does that? These two are. Oh, and I forgot this part. When he beat up the husband, he beat him up with a slapjack. What is that?
I don't know.
Gabor, what's a slapjack?
Like a barber's belt or something. I don't know what a slapjack is.
Is it one of those things that you use to pump up the tires?
Oh no, you're talking about like a jackhammer, maybe like no,
one of those things that take the nugs off the tires.
The crowbar? You talking about a crowbar?
No, not that. No, not a tire jack. He said a slap or something, but he probably had a belt or something because I don't think they killed the guy.
They didn't kill him. They beat him up.
Yeah, they just whooped him up a little bit
for a discount.
I mean, probably with a barber strap or something.
With a slapjack, whatever that is. So, and I forgot the good part. So the mobster, Perna, turns himself into the cops, pleads guilty. I'm not making this. I do not make this up. The mobster, the one that did use the slapjack, pleads guilty, is looking at 20 years in prison plus a $250,000 fine.
Maybe it was a slap hammer.
Tommy, the guy that hired him, is pleading not guilty. He's saying he doesn't know why that guy went over there and beat him up. It's so crazy. So crazy. All right. Now let's move on real quickly to Housewives of Orange County, which I haven't really watched this season. But the big storyline is Braunwyn comes out as being a lesbian. Well, before she comes out, she moves her girlfriend into the house. I'm not making this up, okay? This is last time. Moves the girlfriend into the house.
She's married, right?
Yeah, with her husband and was it 9 kids, whatever, 7's at home. Her and her husband and the 7 kids, because she has to come to terms and go through some things and find out where she wants to be. Ends up moving out with the girlfriend. They get their own place. They're dating. They're madly in love. But then she gets mad because if the husband dates someone else, she said that's hurtful behavior. And nobody on the cast, no, I'm not making this up. Nobody on the cast likes her because they're calling her selfish. Is it selfish to want a girlfriend and your husband?
Well, she don't want the husband. She just want him to just stay single. That's what it sounds like to me. I mean, because she's over there with her honey, hanging out.
I mean, I feel like she wants us to give her special privileges because she's gay or she's deciding if she's going to be gay or not. What does that have to do with anything? You're rude to everybody. And then she says that everyone is upset and uncomfortable with her being gay. That's not why people don't like you. We don't like you because you're self-centered. And I hate that she's using that as an excuse that people are not liking her because she's gay. That is not the truth at all. We're not liking you because you're self-centered and you want your cake and eat it too. You moved your girlfriend in the house with your boyfriend.
Her husband, right?
I mean, sorry, her husband. Her husband.
Oh, no. I thought she moved out with the girlfriend.
In real time.
Separate, okay. But she moved the girlfriend in with the 7 kids and the husband.
Yes. I'm not making it. I swear to God.
So, okay, now, did the husband have something to do with this a little bit? Did he? Oh, no, man.
What? Make her? They used to have an open relationship. And I don't care what people say. What do you guys?
They used to have an open relationship?
Okay. So, basically, when she moved in, did she have her own room or she slept with?
She slept with her husband, but
No, I'm talking about the girlfriend. What was the girlfriend at when she was sleeping with her husband? In there with him?
Y'all are scaring me. Y'all are giving me the season 6 storyline for Ashley. You know, what if Michael moves a man in the house? That's what y'all giving me right now.
No, listen. They used to rent an apartment where they would go have threesomes. So they had like an open relationship. She decides, I don't want you involved anymore. It's just me and the friend. That's what I said. Okay. Open relationships are dangerous. I don't understand the people that do them. Do you think they can be successful one day, Gabor? An open relationship if everybody follows the rules?
If she can bring her girlfriend and he could bring a girl also, right? But I'm pretty sure that's hurtful for him.
No, I'm saying, do you think if everybody follows the rules, open relationships are okay?
It's possible. I mean, for me personally, I say it's possible if you follow the rules.
It depends on the couple.
The problem that breaks the rules is, hey, I don't want you to get emotionally involved. Once I start thinking you're too emotionally involved, you don't broke the rule, whether it's true or not. It's harder for them to make it, but I do like a real talk relationship show. And I've had people call in that's open, have open relationship.
There's other real people that have open relationships.
They call my show all the time, and they tell me about it. I'm like, okay, I get it. And they said it comes down to the bottom line is it's the rules. If you follow the rules, it can work. But the problem is, you okay with something just like Michael was and Ashley early, but then your feelings start to change, and now you don't want that. One person don't want it anymore, so the other person is breaking the rules, like Michael. You see what I'm saying? So.
This does not work. It's not going to work for Michael and Ashley.
In my opinion, 9 out of 10 relationships like that, in my opinion, won't work. But it is a chance if both people follow the rules, it possibly could.
The rules will be don't fall in love. That you can't control.
Yeah. So in my opinion, I think it depends on the couple, but I think that a lot of times people feel like that they can sleep with people without getting emotionally involved. But when you're having sex with somebody and you know you're messing with another human and anything can happen, you can fall in love with this other person. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't say, oh, it's just the sex, it's just the sex.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's usually what the rules is. Don't fall in love. Well, that's right. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. But anyway, Braunwyn, with her selfish self, has pissed off the entire cast because she thinks that people are mistreating her because she's gay. Not how you treat people. Oh, and
how long has she been gay? For 5 minutes?
But
no, but she's been having these open relationships, the threesomes, for a long time. They say.
Right, but Braunwyn would think differently if her husband was to go out and pick up another woman and bring her in and gave her all the attention. She would want them to feel sympathy for her.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it don't, it goes both ways, and she's wrong.
I think she's wrong.
I mean, at least at this point, both of them wrong at this point because he needs to tell her to leave. Well, real time, they get their own place. What you're saying in real time.
Well, but he still wants his wife back.
So is Braunwyn the breadwinner or is her husband the breadwinner?
Her husband's supposed to be the breadwinner.
Yeah, I mean, he may want her back, but he didn't want to introduce us to her, and let her go with it. So I'm just saying they both at fault.
Yeah, he has to take her.
Now he want to like, well, now since you broke the rules, come back and let's just have a regular relationship. But the
picture I saw with Braunwyn, the girl that I saw her with, I doubt that she was having a threesome with her husband with her.
I don't know. I can't even take the storyline. It's too much for me. Like, I don't like to know, for me, what other people are doing in their bedroom. That's their business.
Somebody said Braunwyn never worked.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So basically he allowed this, and then she got accustomed to it. And then she's like, hey, I don't need you anymore.
So you're
I
saying
remember when I was a freshman in high school, and there was this guy that was on the basketball team with us, and his girlfriend broke up with him and started dating another girl, and they talked about him until we graduated.
why?
Like any argument that he got into, that has to be hurtful
Yeah, it
for the
does.
guy's ego for a girl to break up with you and go with another girl.
I mean, but if it's her truth,
Yeah, but it had probably had nothing to do with the guy,
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but what's probably worse is for you to brag to your friends. Yeah, man, I got 2 of them tonight. And then next 2 weeks, hey, man,
They said I couldn't go.
Man. I don't got nobody at night. She went with the other girl. Now that's even more embarrassing.
Funny, I know. I mean, it's. I'm uncomfortable with the whole thing. I'm just trying to catch us up on what's going on because we're almost at the season finale for this crazy show, which was really bad. I think that not only were like Salt Lake City and Orange County bad, I think having COVID and stopping production and all that kind of played a part in it too, and it made it really.
Well, yeah, no, I agree.
And then if you listen to Gabor, another thing that didn't work for him with Salt Lake City is the snow.
Yeah, it just, who's going to argue and fight in snow? It just looks so peaceful, It looks so peaceful. It just looks like we want to go outside and play and then go in the house and take a nap,
Gabor said when he think of snow, he think of happy places like Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
And he ain't thinking about all this sad stuff. Like
y'all sitting up here arguing because somebody told you that your grandma that you smell like hospital. Like that's the argument. That's why you're upset. That's why you're crying.
Because she smelled like hospital.
She even lied about that on that show last night. She said that she never told her she smelled like hospital. She said when she walked in, she said something smelled like hospital.
She lied. Mary's a big liar. We all heard you say you smell.
I smell hospital. But she didn't say she was talking about gin. It was just for
she
breeze.
said she wasn't talking about gin. It was just a smell in the air.
She said it was a plug-in for breeze.
The episode where she said you smell like hospital.
Mm-hmm.
She said it in front of millions of people. Then she goes on Andy Cohen's show and said, "I never said that. I said the smell of hospital was in the air."
And that's what I'm saying with these shows. Like, if we're going to have a beef, if you're going to start the show off with a beef, let it be a beef. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Real Housewives of Atlanta started off and Nene's name wasn't on the guest list for Sheray's party? Yeah. That's a beef that you can start off with. Yeah. Somebody saying that you smell like hospital, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's so petty. You know what I'm saying?
And so
move on. And you over here crying about it?
You know what?
Come on, Rachel Dolezal, you got to do better than that.
Her cousin Sam said it best in the interview. She's nothing but a church house pimp. That's what he said. That's what he called it.
Where does that come from? We're talking about smelling hospital, and you went off into pimp land.
No. I'm saying that she's a liar. It's like she's just
a very big liar.
Do whatever to pimp you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She'll pimp you with the lies. She'll pimp the church members for their donations.
Well, listen.
She's doing something. I'm telling you, I have heard of people messing with their sister's husband, their cousin's husband,
Yeah, a real beef,
like that. Your mama, I've even heard somebody messing with somebody that their mama was with, but your grandma, I just have never, that is a first for me. Your grandmother?
And she don't care about him. She pimping the grandpa too.
Yeah, I really. That's what the cousin said.
Yeah, that was according to Sam. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you how he said it.
The whole show is just ridiculous, and I don't even know what they're going to talk about. Because if you try to get to the bottom of the truth with Mary, she just will lie blatantly, and even if the lie doesn't make sense, she'll sit there shaking her head like, "Yeah, that's what."
But in my mind, when I think about Mary sleeping with her grandfather. Her step grandfather.
Yeah.
It makes me think what was wrong with the grandmother, because this man had to be way younger. For a grandmother, it's at least 30 years older than, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that she was at least 30 years older.
Wasn't she like 20 years older? I mean, she
something
was
like that. Yeah.
Older.
So she was 20 years older than him.
Right.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Every time you ask.
So she was paying for him.
Well,
What?
no, okay, so this is what I get from the grandmother. And I've talked to a lot of people about this stuff because there's a lot of angry ex-church members. They were saying that the grandmother was nice and kind. She was misled by him, and most likely he married her for the money, and he went after her for the money. And according to everyone else, he's a mean man that had lots of affairs on her.
But that ain't a woman that can lead me. That ain't a woman that need to be leading the church. If he can fool you like that, God ain't talking to you, baby.
Okay, right. So I take that, right? But with the woman that could sleep with her step grandfather lead the church.
Neither one of them could lead the church.
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to the pimp.
oh my God. It's complicated. And do you guys think they're going to bring it back for another season? Because I'm hearing they're not.
I'm thinking they might, because like even that one Dallas show, I don't ever watch it because it's quite boring. But it hangs around. So maybe they'll at least give it another season to see if they can step up their game.
Do you think it deserves another season?
Well, Dallas still around.
So that's a yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Gabor? Should we get a
I
season?
saw the rating for Dallas today. It was like 300,000 people watched it. That's it.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how many watch Utah, maybe 15. But
I know they like to stay around the $1 million mark. The million viewership mark. Anything under, you're risking getting canceled. 300,000, they're not even trying.
That's a third. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, I don't know. Like I said, I think they may bring it back because sometimes you hate to toss in the towel on the first year when you didn't give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like Dallas, they can go ahead and get rid of that. That's been around for a couple of years.
Oh, someone else asked me to bring up this subject. I did a video earlier today, and I said that I think someone said this to me. I think Tom Girardi is preparing to go on the run, or he might already be gone. Because, when you don't show up to your own hearing and neither does your lawyer, and you haven't been seen for a month and a half, it's very well he's looking for a country that has a no extradition law.
Somebody got to ask the question, is he still here?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, because I watch women scoring all the time, and things happen.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, Perry?
I'm just saying, like,
you're here in the flesh.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh, Gabor, stop him. He is just getting out of hand. Like, what? Oh, Perry, really?
I just can't believe that she said Tom Girardi and run in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he may have that little electric wheelchair going pretty fast, but he ain't running.
Perry.
I'm just saying. They got like 89.
Are you trying to say that? That Erica Jane did something to him, Perry?
Well, I'm just saying. Have you seen him, Gabor?
Perry, stop.
Have you seen him?
Perry.
I seen him once every season.
And see, sometimes when you do that kind of stuff, I learned this on that woman scoring thing. That person could have been gone 6 months from now, but the woman is still getting the paperwork lined up as if the person was still here.
Oh my God. Perry, stop.
Erica Jane is not a woman scoring.
Thank you, Gabor. First of all, you watched too many episodes of Wives with Knives. You're really out there right now, Perry. Yeah. And like Gabor said, Erica Jane is not a victim.
Yeah, she's not a woman scoring. She knows what she was getting in that marriage for.
Yeah.
Right, for the cash. And then most of those people on that show I be watching, women scoring, is in for the cash. That's all I'm saying.
Look, Gabor, let's distance ourselves from Perry's comments right now. We're not saying Erica Jane did anything wrong. That's Perry.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, we were saying, where is he? I'm just saying, I don't know.
But where is he?
She posted a picture today in some lingerie, the Fenty Savage lingerie. She had on like some fishnet stockings, and she was bending over, and she was saying, should she post a picture to a dating profile?
Stop.
And then at the same time, and women's serious. I'm not even saying Erica actually.
I gotta go to her site.
No, I ain't saying she physically did something to him to hurt him. She could have just broke out the fishnets and he couldn't handle it.
No, let me go to her site. Oh my gosh, let me see.
I mean, we haven't seen.
Oh my God, Gabor! I gotta put this up. Oh, I can't put it up, can I? Oh, Erica, she doesn't look like she's missing time. I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
She was never missing. Look, She was a woman. She gives me, some women. Look, Kim said it best.
Let me show Perry this picture in the audience. This is not a good look, Erica. What is she doing?
No. Now, see, what I'm trying to tell you, I ain't saying she stuck anything in his back. That right there probably could have killed that poor guy. It probably really could have. He started grabbing his heart and everything else started to shaking.
They told us that she was heartbroken and devastated by the breakup. This does not look devastated. If anything, you don't post anything like that just for the look alone. You're gonna get backlash. Like you're right, Gabor. We gotta label her a gold digger.
She has a son that's almost 30 years old. And she's posting pictures like this.
Is what the policeman, and this is what he's got to look at. Hey, see my mom? This is ridiculous, beyond pathetic.
And that picture is photoshopped for the gods.
And look at this, who's under in the comment section. Yes, fire.
Yeah, so we know that they're friends this season.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you know who I don't see on here? Lisa Rinna. Do you guys believe the?
No,
there's Eileen.
You know who you don't see. You know who you don't see is Tom.
No, listen. Where the hell is Tom? No, Lisa Rinna used to like everything. Do you guys believe the rumors that she's going to turn on Erica this year?
Lisa Rinna is all about the money. Of course she is.
Think she's going to turn on her?
Of course.
Lisa can't be trusted now, can she? I can't wait for it. I'm here for it. I want to.
Erica can be trusted after that picture.
The picture's ridiculous. How do you explain yourself? And then she said, think of making this my online dating profile pic. Erica.
Hello.
You're not even divorced yet, and you got your butt all out.
How you gonna check it from jail?
I know. I mean, do you guys think she's going to jail?
No,
I don't think she's going to jail. I was just joking. I don't wish jail on nobody.
What about Tom? You think he's going?
Yeah, he should go.
At 81 years old.
Hey, if Bill Cosby in there, he can go.
Yeah, I guess he has a point. What about you, Perry? Should Tom go to jail?
Well, you know what though? I mean, at this point, I think it's too late for jail. Something going on with Tom.
Would you stop it with the he's murdered man?
No. I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm just saying like.
But no,
going through some things. Like, he's going through bankruptcy. He's going through being caught for cheating, robbing everybody, and then you got your wife out there on a centerfold. You see what I'm saying? Like that's hard for the guy.
But she's been doing centerfolds for years. You remember a couple of seasons ago, she went to dinner with everybody and she didn't have on any panties.
I remember that. Do you remember that, Perry? She didn't have any panties on when she went to dinner and crossed her legs in front of PK. And
She was
freaked out.
She knew what she was doing too.
She was trying to get to the money then. She seen PK buy Dorit that Bentley, that little nice Bentley, and she came there the next time we saw her, she didn't have on no panties on, sitting right in front of him, crossing her legs, like she was in that movie, like she was in
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah,
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct.
If she lose everything in this court case, she'll be back naked again and Playboy, Penthouse, something.
I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny anymore. I'm really worried about Tom. Where the hell is Tom?
No,
Why
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know what though? And I ain't saying he hurt. I mean, he could have be like in
depressed
condition.
Where?
Critical condition, hospital or something.
No, I mean, if you're
for real though. I mean, I'm saying like with COVID, can't nobody go in and anything like that. He could be ill.
What do you think about that, Gabor?
80-something years old.
I mean,
and the stress. I mean, like your legs get weak, your heart get weak, and with all this stress, your wife gone wild.
Now that's true. He could be so stressed that he's making himself physically sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
that
mean,
man is a crook.
Yeah, exactly.
That man is a crook. Ain't nothing wrong with that man.
He a crook, and so is she.
She sure is.
He's on the run. I'm convinced. Until somebody can prove and show me some pictures of Tom with a newspaper in his hand and the date, just don't send me any pictures. Until I see that, I'm thinking that Tom has skipped the country and is changed his name and I don't know, whatever country that has that non-extradition rule, that's where he is. This is bad. This is bad, people. But I can't wait for.
Somebody said Tom hiding from embarrassment. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, this would not be filmed on this show for me. If I was Erica, this would not be the storyline for me. But this has to be the storyline.
Erica don't care about Tom. Erica care about Erica. So she can film, keep posting these pictures up. She'll find some other sucker like she found Tom.
Gabor, what storyline could be Erica's besides this one?
That's what I'm saying. This would not be my storyline.
You have to use it. It's all that people are talking about. You can't go in there and act like you guys didn't steal any money.
Yeah, I just wouldn't film for that. I wouldn't have that on the show.
And then people are going to give you backlash saying they're phony and they're not talking about what's really going on. She's in a catch-22 situation. I mean, but whoever talked about are you going to feel in public? It has to be embarrassing. It has to be. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I'm going to take one phone call and then a couple things from the chat, and then we're out. Hi, Adam.
Okay. Hey.
How are you?
Adam.
Hey, what up?
What's going on with the bandana?
I mean, he's been like a rebel lately.
Well, my father's of Algerian descent, so my hair gets really thick, and I haven't been to the barber in 9 months, so I don't want to get it cut. And in UK, you can't leave your house. You're not allowed to leave your house. And,
how long have you guys been locked down?
Well, this is our 3rd time, and now it's 6 to 9 weeks.
Did you have to get groceries delivered to you?
That's what I've been doing for the whole year.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But okay, not much going on in the housewives world. So what did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to talk about the whole thing with Erica and Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna plays her cards. She only focuses on the aces, and Erica is the ace. Ace is the ace in the fire pit. She's gonna be destroyed. Garcelle is gonna be like, oh, we were getting on last year, but like, well, you're that type of fool, like, and at the end of the day, when you're looking at Britney Spears without a record label behind you, and you're a fake Britney Spears on a reality show, like what? Are
you talking about Erica Jane? Did you call her fake Britney Spears?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when you look at a fake Britney Spears, is that that is involved with crazy scenes in the background that no one knew about, which are just deadly. Do you think you're not going to get teared apart? People are just going to rip you apart. Like, no one gives a stuff.
Let me ask you a question.
At the end of the day, Lisa Rinna is bad, but at the end of the day, Lisa Rinna is a better person than Erica. She's a better person than Kyle. That may be a controversial statement. I'm sorry. I do not
agree with you.
I do not rock with Kyle. Kyle, until she goes on Instagram Live and says, I totally effed up my friendship with Lisa Vanderpump. until she does that on Instagram Live,
you won't let it go.
It's all good her saying, oh, I bumped into her at the market. I think she said, why do you want to be near me when I kicked you out your house? I just think that Erica,
lowest of the low.
Like as Monique said in her whole thing, with when you get given these contracts, this even if you're meant to be a main cast member, you can be demoted.
Yeah, that's true.
If Erica doesn't want to film and doesn't want to discuss this,
she's got to do it. She's got to do it.
She will be demoted. But like, the thing is,
Erica and people like Mary, if she gets on camera and tries to clam up, they will demote her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, of course. To me, she should be demoted anyway. I don't want to see her.
People are asking for her to be fired. Did you know that?
Yeah, I want her to. I don't really say to many people I want them to be fired, but I don't think she's a person that's in the right rational mindset. It's still online that you want to put a dating profile. Like,
let me ask Gabor. Gabor, is Erica the lowest of the low now Like, is she lower than Lisa Rinna? So it's a bad question.
Is she lower than Lisa Rinna?
Yeah. Is she lower than Lisa Rinna?
I mean, it depends on how the season goes for her. It depends on how she fesses up to it, you know?
If she opens up and says, yeah, I'm a thief, we stole from crash victims, people with cancer, burn victims, you would have more respect for her?
But, you know, she's not going to say that. She's going to be crying.
No, she's not going to say that, Gabor. I'm going to tell you something. Like, I mean, we don't play this game with Tom too long. Tom probably at this point, in Perry's opinion, probably got Alzheimer's. He probably tied up in some back room until she get all the paperwork exchanged. She going to put all the blame. Erica going to put all the blame on Tom. So she can go out here and get on this new dating site or just new.
Oh, God, you guys are so mean.
I mean, like, she isn't ice cream for no reason. People know her as being this ice cold ice cream.
Yeah,
and, you know, but in the end, it's gonna fall back on her because people are gonna ice her to the path. Like, because you know how they treated Denise was just rampage, and now Garcelle is gonna be like, you treated Denise like this.
Yeah,
you should treat yourself like this. Put yourself in the room. Like, who wants to see you? Like.
You know what? I forgot until you said that, Adam, how much I didn't like Erica Jane last season.
You forgot?
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Erica was the biggest devil in the making. She was.
Until you said that, I forgot who she.
Like, she was just like, you don't have to explain yourself at the table. Like, who says that?
Until you said that, I forgot that I was through with Erica Jane. Until you said that.
How do you forget?
I'm through with her dragger, Lisa.
But for me, like, Lisa Rinna is a controversial person, but I'm sorry, she is better than Erica by 110%, and she is better than Vile Kyle.
Yeah, she's gonna
second that. Yes,
Lisa Rinna is going to bring it. Kyle is going to be too scared. Kyle is too weak to go after Erica Jane.
Yeah. Kyle is very weak. She's just a backstabbing friend, and she don't bring him anything else to the table. I do not like Kyle.
I actually think in some regard with Kyle, like, this is just a conspiracy theory that my friends and I were discussing. It's just that, you know how when they first started the season 1 of Beverly Hills,
mm-hmm.
Kyle was at the bottom of the hierarchy. She just lived in a $1
million house,
a $2 million cheapo Bel Air house, like you know, it was one of those, you know, cul-de-sacs on the side that no one wanted to walk down. It was one of those. But Lisa Vanderpump, when she first started the show, was already worth 40 odd million, and you had Adrian Malouf next door to Lisa Vanderpump, whose family has partnerships with Universal Music.
And Camille.
And Kyle was one of the poorest members. She wasn't Taylor Armstrong. I didn't even know why Taylor was on the show. Why was Taylor on that show? Like, but with Kyle,
we had Camille too.
I feel like she was a magnet to these other ladies, so she could, you know, have these fake businesses that she just throws her name on, and, you know, use people to the finest. And Lisa Vanderpump was really in the background to Kyle. Was like, let me just put my magnet on her, and when I've had enough, I'll take it off, and then I'll just throw her to the side.
Adam, where did you learn to throw shade like that?
He been in the house all year.
Don't forget, Adam, we had Camille too, and she also had a lot of money.
Yeah,
they was going on vacations at her houses.
That's my point. Kyle even said it at the first reunion that she begged Camille to be on the show. She's like, "Oh, your beautiful houses. Why wouldn't I want that to be shown?" Oh, because he wanted a target so you could sabotage her. Yeah.
Don't hold back, Adam. I'm starting to think you're holding back. That was a joke. I mean, the read was
but with Potomac, unpopular opinion, but if Wendy stays, then I'd rather see Robin's face again from Wendy's face. Wendy just does not sound like someone that is a fun person.
She might change this season when she knows her job is on the line, because she has to know people hate her, right?
Yeah, so she changed her tune when she was on Watch What Happens Live after one of the reunions. She kind of changed her tune a little bit.
What did she say?
She seemed more open to Monique. I think that. So what I feel like a lot of the girls got a lot of backlash for how they did Monique, right? And so they knew that they were getting a lot of hate from the fans. So her and Robin, even at the reunion, they tried to change their tune on how. And like I said, Wendy had no reason to come after Monique like that. You had just met her, and I get that you and Candace was just friends, but Monique had been on this show, and she has been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to agree with what she did, but you could have went to her event. You're still good to know her. You went to her house. You know what I'm saying? So she does one thing, and you're just through with her.
I just think Wendy isn't a person that's made for television. I think she's even wrecking her own career because she wants this political commentating. How is being on a reality show people going to take you seriously? You can just imagine seeing someone on CNN saying like,
Adam, tell me real quick, what was Wendy's storyline?
She didn't have one.
4 degrees.
Education.
4 degrees, and that's it.
Education was the storyline.
And I want to anger my mom on a reality show because I don't want to be a professor anymore. I don't know. Like, but I prefer Robin over Wendy, but they both need to be gone. I want to see, however, Juan having his fun with Michael in the penthouse.
Okay, what about this, people? What about this? What if they brought Monique back, got rid of Wendy, and brought in the Potomac Princess? You know, the one they've been talking about.
In trouble again. You know they're not bringing Monique back.
I'm just saying. It's a dream list. Bring Monique back. Bring in the Potomac Princess. Let Robin stay there, and let's see how long Juan stay with Robin before he try to get with Potomac Princess.
There is no way Bravo. There is no way Bravo should have had a season 6 without Monique and Candace. Point blank. Period. There is no way.
Like,
did you see my video when I told you when I said why they got rid of Monique? Or
yeah, I saw that. I saw that, like, because the whole thing of being.
They'll believe me next season. Every time I say like behind the scenes things, like someone's getting fired or this is what happened, no one believes me. Like when I kept saying Mimi was going to get fired and nobody believed me. People don't realize Monique had trouble behind the scenes with production, and no one believes me.
Well, I just think that the thing with Monique is that she was the definition of what the Housewives franchise is. Mm-hmm. Like the producers may have got aggravated with her, except what's his name? There's that one producer with RHOP that was always for her. Let me get his name. Kimar Bizarre.
Listen, I agree with you, Adam.
He was legit always rooting for her, but because all the ladies were just gonna tribe against her and just go like boom, boom, boom. It was gonna work. But who wants to watch a cottage house like Giselle has? Who wants to see Candace lie about her houses?
Let me say this, Adam. I agree with you. Monique was the quintessential housewife. She invited everything, but the crew didn't like her, and then those three girls didn't like her.
The word I got, I think that what sort of messed it up is when that stuff went out, when the producers and production thought that she leaked that story, and that was a big thing to them because they could take that story and do a lot with it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think she did? Do you think she leaked it there?
Do I think she leaked it?
She said she did.
Wait, no.
Whoa. She said she leaked it?
She didn't necessarily say that she leaked it. She said that she told her family member and a friend ended up leaking the story to the blogs, but she didn't know at the time of filming. She didn't find out until February of this year. Everything was last year. The fight happened in October. She didn't find out until February of this year that the friend that she told actually leaked it to the blogs.
That could be true.
Right. Now it could be true. Because I'm saying that's why, from the word I'm getting, is that that's why production and the producers were so upset, because like that's their masterpiece, keeping these stories not leaked, and sort of things went downhill from there.
Well, let me tell you this thing, ask you this, Perry, and I got to hurry up because we're over an hour.
Uh-huh.
If she wouldn't have her or the friend, if the story was never leaked, would Monique not been able to stand up for herself? You see what I mean? Would she had been railroaded? Was it a smart move that she made to save herself and her reputation and her family?
It's hard to say. I mean, but I think it's possible with the producers and production that she probably would have had that chance, because they still probably wanted to keep Monique.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe they wouldn't have put her in that light. But I think when you feel like somebody crossed you somewhere, it's like a personal dig. And I think that could have been something that kept this ball rolling.
It was a mess. It was a mess. But like, I agree with Gabor. And are you saying the same thing, Adam? They should have brought back everybody from Potomac, because if it's not broke, don't fix it.
No, I didn't say that.
No. You know what? But, I mean,
Robin and or Wendy can go. But they should not have changed.
Both need to go. Not one of them. They both need to go, because
But Adam,
this show is the only housewife show where they still have all the originals in one pack.
They have all the original people because it was working. I don't.
6 seasons in, it's not going to work.
I understand what Sharrell said. She's saying
Robin does not deserve to be there.
Sharrell said maybe some changes, but if they would have kept Monique, I'm saying, like, I'd rather them keep the whole cast and keep Monique than let Monique go and then try to go and replace some people.
No,
I agree.
I get it. I'm just saying.
I like Monique. I always found her interesting, but Robin needs to go. I don't want to see her boring face. And
No, I got you.
Robin or Wendy. Robin or Wendy should have left. Robin or Wendy should have left, and they should have brought back Katie. In my opinion,
I don't know who Katie is, but
you lost me, Gabor. You lost me.
There was, but going off topic of Potomac, there's this other thing I just wanted to bring up briefly about Atlanta.
Really quickly, because we're on.
So Kenya and Candy still have a friendship with Eva Marcel.
Oh God!
And they want her to be bring back to the show. And Eva, I'm sorry, we can't have any FaceTime scenes with her anymore. That was boring.
She's boring.
But what's crazier to me is that when she was on that show, right, she was getting less than Marlo, and Marlo was a guest.
Oh, you mean money?
Yeah, she was getting less than Marlo, and
really, I didn't know that. Oh wow.
Marlo's been getting, decent $500,000 every season, whilst Eva was.
I'm gonna say this really quickly, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't understand why Marlo's not a housewife. Can someone explain it to me very quickly?
It's because she used a derogative term towards the LGBTQ community.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You remember when they went to South Africa and Sheray's friend invited them somewhere, and Sherray didn't invite Marlo, and Marlo told Sherray, all right, I don't want to go anyway, so go have fun with them. Oh,
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, never mind. I will never say that again. I didn't know she said that.
But that's the thing, though, the hypocrisy, though. She said that she apologized, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess Andy was upset that she said it on TV, but Nene was saying stuff too. Nene made some derogatory terms about the LGBT community too after the pajama fight, pillow talk. She was making references. She was making jokes about the girl in the red dress. Because your friend Brandon had on the red pajama set, and she was saying the girl in the red dress. You can't pick and choose. Who you're going to.
That's what we need to talk about when we come back. We got to talk about this whole Nene and Mariah situation. But I'm just out of time tonight, guys.
Yeah, but like, just imagine though, if she came back to Atlanta, like, why? Even if she's a friend, do you want to see her for 2 episodes? I don't
want to see her at all. She was boring. I thought that Eva, when she was on America's Next Top Model, she was fun. She was popping off. You know what I'm saying? But when she came on here, I think that she's at a different point in her life. She's married to this attorney. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't want to show
Yes.
be ghetto. She doesn't want to be quote unquote ghetto on TV or
Oh,
show or not be
for.
or not be classy. You know,
Yeah.
she wants to show herself in a whole different light. And that
When
just
you heard about the plot that Perry got personally from someone close to the situation, that they're going to try to get Bravo to bring her back, Candy and Kenya. Was that the two people, Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no, it was Candy and Kenya trying to get her back.
I gotta wrap this up because Perry's going live. Perry's going live on this channel. They're gonna do a conversation talk. Go ahead, Perry. Shout out your channel really quick.
Perry Sanders at YouTube, and we talking relationships and everyday problems.
Sorry, guys. All right. This was a spirited conversation. We were supposed to talk about nothing, and then we went over. We talked about everything. I wanted to thank everyone for the super chat. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So thank you very much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to thank the mod squad for jumping in last minute. Hopefully, V gave you guys a warning now. I love you guys. And thank you all for joining the chat. This was a spirited conversation. We'll do it again on Monday, right, guys?
yeah.
Monday, probably 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's say bye on 3. Perry?
Hey, Sharrell, just real quick. Somebody wanted to know if anybody know, they wanted to know how can they watch the current season of Real Housewives of Cheshire?
I don't know. I've never
I don't know any.
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Amazon. Okay. All right, guys. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.